Hello, space travelers, and welcome to my little corner of the galaxy. Oh, there's a lot of you this evening. How is everybody? How was your weekend? Let's get caught up here. Berry Pumpkin coming in early today. Good afternoon. Good afternoon or evening to you guys. David says, hello, humans in the chat. Akumu is back. Every time I thought I was being rejected from something good, I was actually being redirected to something better. Hey, Jiffy, how's it going? I like that attitude. I have a lot to talk about today. I'll get into it here shortly. Jiffy, I miss you. Hello, Div. How are you doing? How have you been? How has the commission work been? I'm really glad I was able to help you out with that a little bit. Souls says, hey, awesome, Miss Jiffy. Hey, Souls, how you doing? Berry Pumpkin says, aloha. And yeah, welcome back, David, to the chat. Soul says, my weekend was good. I went to an anime convention on Saturday with my friend and brother. Oh yeah, the Youmacon. What was your favorite thing about Youmacon? Me so busy, says Div. Dude, I totally feel that. That's absolutely okay. Like I said, my streams are always uploaded afterwards, so you don't have to feel bad if you miss a video. I try to make sure everything's in a nice category and listed easily for you guys to watch. So, but yeah, definitely, yay, thank you for your help. Yeah, absolutely. Lady Pixelheart, who also did my new VTuber update. She's very professional. She's been doing freelance for a long time and someone I actually know, and it's just been really inspiring to watch her for the last like 10 to 15 years. Soul says, I got my wall scroll and Naruto CD as a souvenir. The unique cosplay at the John Jiffy, which was awesome. Oh, sweet. Do you have a favorite costume that you saw? I didn't go to our local convention this year, but I may as an artist next year. I'm not sure. But yeah, so today... yeah, what wall scroll? Blah, I couldn't talk for a second. Also, what do you guys think of the music? This is from Lo-Fi Geek. I have them linked down in the description. They make copyright-free music as far as I know. They just, have their rules about using their music. And I do believe they have music for purchase on their channel. Yeah, it's called... this album is called Milky Way. It should be linked down in the description if you'd like to listen to it yourself. I think I got it too stuck in my head one time that someone's like, oh, like, I like your streams, but they're so, like, the music was so relaxing, I fell asleep, and for a while I'm like, oh no, but I'm like, wait a minute, I fall asleep to YouTube videos all the time, so if this is something relaxing for you, that's awesome. Yeah, the music's chill, thank you. Do chill music and vibe in. Ooh, cool music, thank you. It's raining pretty hard, so my music is rain. Ooh, awesome. Oh, cool. Well, I may use more of their stuff in my future videos if you guys really like them. Let's see. So today, the reason this was originally supposed to be in October, but I've had a really bad month in October. A lot of like personal growth, and I find it interesting that I had to go through something. I'm not going to talk about like the whole thing, but I had to go through something to really realize I needed to grow as a I guess alien. I'm not human, I swear. But I thought it was coincidental that all this kind of happened as it did, and I decided to release my model on Friday, my new model, and I thought, not only am I having an external change, I thought, wow, I'm having an internal personal change, and I've been struggling with it a little bit. And the one thing that this channel and or my art pages have been, at least for me, a consistent theme is the self-discovery journey process. And I've always used like just a space online for trying to understand myself, maybe taking accountability for myself, or what's another word I'm looking for? Yeah, just accountability on my own like personal journey. It's okay, Friday, free day, I don't want to miss a debut. Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to be doing some more karaoke on that stream. Hello, Trevor Ricketts. thank you for joining me in my little corner of the galaxy. I hope you enjoy your stay. How are you? How was your weekend? So, yeah, I'm gonna do My Little Pony songs from Gen 4. So I was like, you know what, better uplifting songs after a rough month. Let's just sing some My Little Pony. You're good? That's awesome. Glad to hear it. My name is Jiffy Lee. I'm a late diagnosed autistic. I've used my art to find myself, which is actually what I was just talking about. And let's see, and I've always felt alien, so that's why you see an alien before you. I always forget, like, oh, I know I have like a little easy get to know me tagline. What is it? Can't wait for the karaoke? Yeah, if you're in the Discord, and I might do a poll on YouTube, I want some recommendations. I will probably put that as a temporary channel in the Discord. Let's see. Autistic children are smarter than average adults. They can be. Yeah, I think, you know, I'm I try to be very positive about my autism, and, because, you know, being diagnosed only like a few years ago, it's been a life-changing thing for me. Man, my throat is dry. I'm sorry, guys. So, today I wanted to, indeed, positive vibes. Today I wanted to talk about something called Rejection Sensitivity Disphoria. And I actually found a wonderful article by a neurodivergent psychologist, and I thought it broke down things pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, Jiffy Lee Artistry. Yep. My name is Jiffy Lee. You can find me, my social should be on my front page. I got Instagram and Facebook currently, and I do have a Discord, which is linked down in the description. So yeah, let me pull this article up, and you know, before I go super into it, this is something that a lot of people with ADHD, neurodivergence, they struggle with this. Now, normally, it'll say in the article, everyone kind of feels a little bit of rejection sensitivity, right? You're like, oh man, that really sucks. You know, I was hoping that person liked me, or et cetera, et cetera. And when you're on the spectrum, it's been, or for ADHD specifically, it's been very linked to the dysphoria part, is because it causes like emotional, like searing pain. And I've struggled with it all my life, and it's something that has really been brought to the forefront of like my attention lately, because your hidden talent is armpit farting. Congratulations. Let's see, this is for you. Somehow it scares me, but also I don't want to be too much of a people pleaser because it's not good as well, but how can I help it? Yeah, so today I want to talk about it. I don't necessarily have, you know, again, I'm not a doctor, always got to clarify that. Eventually I'll have a doctor hat on my VTuber, but I thought by sharing, no, I will not, Mr. Ricketts. I am actually in the middle of a very important thing that I prepared for everybody tonight. Yeah, sharing is caring. Something that really struck with people is if I just share my experiences, you know, you don't have to like share your experiences and like, you know, tell all the little personal details, but I feel it's really important as someone that is late diagnosed, that is going through these things. It seems to have helped some people, so I want to keep it going. So let me pull up the article. Even, you know, it's putting yourself out there like this is kind of similar to like me drawing here. You know, you're putting something very personal to you. It can get criticized. It may get, you know, not taken the right way, but I have found that sharing and talking has helped more than to keep these things to myself. Yes, they sure can. Okay, so let me pull up this article really quick here. Put that away. Make sure that the playlist is still playing through the right. Yes, okay. Here we go. art and music get criticized the most? Yeah, absolutely. Like, I love singing, and I like give anybody kudos, even if you can't sing very well or whatever. Like, it takes a lot. It's a very expressive thing. All right, let me find. There we go. Okay, so it's already pulled up. Okay, cool. I just got to get rid of. Boop. Nope, not that one. Here we go. Haha. Hey, Clover Clock. Long time no see. How are you? Thanks for stopping by my little corner of the galaxy this evening. We're talking about rejection sensitivity dysphoria. It has been on the forefront of my mind lately, and some stuff that I've really realized it is very serious. At least I feel it is. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so sorry, I'm getting on a tangent a little bit. I'm always a little nervous when I'm trying to like explain stuff, because like I don't want to sound like a dingus, but it happens. Let's see here. You'll build. I don't know, Trevor. Maybe, but probably not. Yeah, take my time. Thank you. Also, before I continue reading, is the music too loud for anybody? Should I turn it down a smidge? I think I will. Just here we go. Okay, Clover, it's going okay. Lurk on the other account, so I've seen you quite a bit. Oh, okay, not a problem. Okay, so I wanted to go into this today because I've had some things happen this past year that have really like cemented in just and having RSD is also it can present different depending on what your attachment style is. So an attachment style is kind of like, for me, I'm an anxious attachment style. You know, I'm very anxious, want to be with you, like, oh please, please like me, la 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 la. And then there's like what's the other one? Avoidant attachment style. And so like they can kind of pop up in different ways, but I'm a very anxious attachment style. And let's see, this year I had met a person that I thought was a very good person. I think they can be a good person, but I helped them out a lot. I got very attached. I was, again, anxious attachment style. I want to please everybody. And I was really invested in this person, wanting to help them. And I've noticed something that's very important to note for me is I've been in therapy for like years. And, back when I started this page, I was in the worst part of my life. One of them, probably one of the worst. And something I learned along the way was self-love, to be able to like love myself enough to stand up for myself and to take care of myself, and to notice when people came into my life that start making me feel the opposite of that. So you got class in 5 minutes? Yeah, no problem. I'll make sure to rewatch this stream, Bob. Really interested in this one. So relatable. Thank you, Doe. You have a wonderful time at school, and take care of yourself. Okay, so continue. So the one thing that I'm really grateful for is that, my husband, number one. Number two, the therapist I've had, and the work that I've done on myself. I'm very grateful that like I took the time to put love back into myself, because when you don't care about yourself and you're not nice to yourself, it can really start sending you into like a spiral of like just depression and pain. And as someone with chronic depression, it can really get out of control. So I noticed as time went on, this person in short terms, I started feeling like constantly rejected. And I'm like, I started like feeling anxious a lot. I didn't understand, like by the end of it, I realized I wasn't liking myself, and I tried talking to this person about it, but I hadn't felt that intense of RSD in years, because like consistently like that, like it still happened occasionally, but I hadn't felt like so little of myself, or just I was sensitive to everything at that point. And I had spent 10 years of my life trying to learn to care about myself, and thankfully my therapist kind of helped me pinpoint it. But, you know, I kind of lead it in with talking about, you know, a person, because one of the things that can really start happening is if you're around someone that's maybe toxic or abusive, or they're just not healthy, you know, they're not in a healthy place, they can cause a lot of this. And it could start, you know, at least for me, sending you into a spiral. So it's very, very important to be kind to yourself, very important to care about yourself. And if I didn't have half of those tools that I have now, I may have not noticed sooner. And this was the kind of like feeling that I used to get constantly in like my teens and my early 20s. Like, I was like, what is happening? So I wanted to go into it today, because not only can you be like a victim of, you know, and like experience this like painful sense of rejection, it could also be on the flip side that if you don't address like where some of like your ultimate fears come from, or like what you're really scared of in life, this can kind of like, at least for me personally, this can get a lot worse. And so it's very important for me to, I'm glad that you're doing better, Jiffy. You definitely sound better. I've been working on it. We'll catch up here this week. I haven't been okay. And it's always really hard to like tell people you're not okay. And back then I didn't have the support that I do now. But because I do, I was eventually able to recognize some stuff. So that's my spiel about it. Oh yeah, the flip side is, yeah, something I've been trying to practice, and again, I don't have an answer for how to like work with this other than therapy, being kind to yourself, loving yourself, and really trying to dig deep on like where your insecurities are and what your fears are. So anyways, yeah, I just wanted to share that before I went into it, because if you let this kind of run rampant, it can also destroy good relationships in your life, because, you know, you're kind of wanting to block out like them hurting you, like you block them out before, you know, they can block you out, kind of thing, defense mechanism type stuff. Right on, T. Thank you. Appreciate that, souls. Let's see here. My brain never fails to remind me of my fears. Maybe that brain wants us to confront our fears. Yeah, I think our brains are very mean, and, you know, people have said some pretty mean things about me, but man, I know I've said some very nasty things about myself, because I'm, you know, I'm just that afraid. But another reason I wanted to bring this up was next month I will be taking a part in a large charity event. I think it's like Tiltify runs it, but Mr. Jacksepticeye usually does Thankmas every year. And this year, their charity of choice is the Suicide Prevention Line. Very, very important. You know, trigger content warning. I've struggled with that. I've very much, it's hard for me to talk about that, but it is extremely important to remember that you deserve to be here and that you are loved. And again, loving yourself is the most important part. So I thought talking about this week would be perfect, kind of a good lead up for next month. But yeah. Yes, Thankmas. Yep. We are doing Thankmas this year, guys. And I will have the new model this Friday, so we're gonna have a nice little fun time with that. I already have the video scheduled, or the stream scheduled. It is December 6th. I'm very excited about it. Oh, let's see here. You're welcome, Jiffy. You're strong, pure heart, and coolness in heart. Now, that's really nice of you, souls. I appreciate it. I don't always feel that way, but I've been struggling a lot this month, and one of the best things that I always try to do is share it. And if it can help somebody, I'm always all for it. I've found that even though it is a very scary thing to share things like that, a lot of people, I think it's important, like somebody just like, oh, that person might be going through the same thing. Hello, Freddie. Welcome to the chat. How are you? Thanks for stopping by my little corner of the galaxy. Is this your first time here? Sorry. Let's see here. Oh, thank you for bringing some light to this condition. You're very welcome. It's something very, very important to me. Mental health has always been extremely important to me. And so I found this lovely lady here. What is her name? Dr. Neff. So she is also a late in life diagnosed autistic ADHD lady. And sorry, my voice is shaking so much. And I found this lovely article. She kind of explains a lot of stuff. And I just thought we'd just go through it really quick. And then after that, I'm just going to continue working on Neuro and D, my two neurodivergent clown sisters, which let me show you real quick if you've never seen them before. Here they are. Okay. Let's see. Freddie, I think I've watched some of your pre-recorded things. Maybe I followed you on Twitter first. It becomes hard to keep track. Dude, I completely understand. There's so many different social media platforms. And if you guys want somewhere more condensed to hang out with other people that are a part of the channel, my Discord is linked in the description. Okay. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. So, let me bring this back up. Okay, so all right, it might get a little too wordy, so I might jump a couple of things if just want to get the main beats. So go here. Navigating numerous rejection sensitivity spirals has been a reoccurring theme in my life. Everyday interactions such as receiving constructive comments, fleeting glances, or even well-intentioned feedback can suddenly transform into emotional landmines when you're grappling with rejection sensitivity dysphoria. Oh, you got a clown OC too? That's adorable. I like clowns. A lot of people don't like clowns. So, let's see here. Yeah, you ever have that aha moment? Sometimes I like to call it the rug being pulled out from under me. That's precisely what happened to me. I finally comprehended why rejection had such a profound impact on me when I stumbled upon this concept. It was if all the... Oh, darn, don't use puzzle pieces, lady. It's all the pieces fell into perfect alignment. So it wasn't that you're merely oversensitive. This is a real phenomenon, a substantial part of being someone with ADHD, and it turns out many people with ADHD share this experience. I've witnessed not only in my professional mental health work, but also my personal life. So we're gonna, what is it? Framing rejection sensitivity through an evolutionary lens, exploring the key components, strategies to navigate and manage it, and yeah. So I just thought it was, I haven't even read through this whole thing, but I thought it would be great to have maybe some suggestions of what to do for it. Knowing gives you agency. It feels like we have so many genetic adaptations for communal living that once our brains become sufficiently advanced enough to start to reveal unseen flaws in programming. Aha! Ooh, that's very sci-fi. I like that. What to do? Okie dokie. So what is rejection sensitivity? So, now, while not everyone experiences the dysphoria, the sensation of being sensitive to rejection is a universal human experience. Consider rejection sensitivity as a facet of human nature, intricately tied into our innate longing for belonging. It's like looking at two sides of the same coin. Rejection sensitivity on one side and the deep desire to belong on the other. So, that's your takeaway from reading about it? Oh, interesting. So as someone that has like, I have a lot of abandonment issues myself. So like my brain, you know, when it feels like it's like being threatened, if like that fight or flight comes on, and I've had to like, I have to do more, like physically be aware of when I'm feeling flighty, if someone's being kind of confrontational. And I may have to do a couple of things personally, maybe remove myself or tell them, hey, I'm going to need to process this first before I respond, because I want to, you know, make sure that I'm giving it a full thought. Because, hey, Kendrick, welcome to the chat. How are you? Thanks for stopping by my little corner of the galaxy. Is this your first time here? As a person with social anxiety, I never know if a social interaction went terribly or not, but it's important not to beat yourself up over something you can't control. Sometimes it does go terribly, sometimes well. Absolutely, that is great advice, Berry Pumpkin. Yeah, welcome to the stream. So, let's see. So yeah, for me, you're good? Well, thank you. My name's Jiffy Lee. I am a late diagnosed autistic. I use my art to find myself, which is kind of what we're talking about today. And I always felt alien, so that's why you see an alien before you. So, okay. So yeah, so for me, it's very like, because I don't want people to hurt me first, I think like I get this knee-jerk like reaction. And it's me trying to protect myself, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it can be a bad thing. Yeah, surrounding yourself with understanding people. And that's kind of what I wanted my channel to evolve into, is like a place where people can kind of talk and be honest and express themselves. Let's see, I follow for like a month or two, but I never joined in the stream, so I feel guilty for not joining. Oh, that's totally fine. No worries. All my videos, I always tell everybody, they're always there for you. Afterwards, I upload all the videos. So like besides maybe where I'm at in a drawing on Monday nights, it's all about the topic. And sometimes we're just talking about random stuff too. Animatai before your new model? Yeah, thank you. Oh, before I forget, I always forget to do the YouTube thing. If you could like this video and subscribe if you haven't, it really helps me out. I've really been working hard to change my career path and get out of retail and do something I am very passionate about. Okay, so get back in here. So the need for human connection is profound and primal. So, and I know this is also like another side tangent of like, some people, like me personally, I again have trouble connecting with people. And some people on the spectrum, their desire's not as strong, but I still think we all like have some sort of desire or want for a connection of some sort. Okay. So the rejection sensitivity acts as a signal, highlighting our yearning for acceptance and connection. Its intensity grows when our sense of belonging is at risk, especially when we encounter emotional wounds, exclusion, or social hurdles. Think of it as a signal that alerts us when something isn't quite right, prompting us to take action to protect our belonging. This little paragraph got me. It's like, oh no, again, the rug being pulled out. I'm like, oh no, what did I do now? Can I fix it? I don't want to upset them. I don't want to lose this, blah, 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 blah. And again, so if you're like in an abusive situation, or you have a parent, friend, whomever that are like abusive and gaslight you and constantly have you in this loop of uncertainty, it can really be damaging to you. Okay. This one's kind of funny. In ancient times, belonging to a group was essential for survival, etching it deep into our identity. The historical link explains why rejection still carries a potent impact today. Our primal yearning for the connection endures, evoking responses that have persisted through generations into our modern lives. This is why it could be helpful to look at rejection sensitivity through a evolutionary lens. Oopsies. Okay, sorry about that. I need more water. Okay. It's been actually rainy out, but man, I feel dry in my throat today. Okay, so let's just look at this little picture over here. When we peer through the lens of evolution, the concept of rejection sensitivity starts to make a lot more sense. Think back to ancient times when being a part of a group was a matter of life and death. Belonging to a group provided essential safeguards such as protection from predators, shelter from the elements, access to shared food resources, strength in numbers for defense, cooperation in tasks for survival, mutual support in times of danger, enhanced chances of reproducing, and collective problem solving. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. Okay. Yeah, so it's interesting to kind of look at it through like a scientific lens and evolutionary lens when it's like a very like emotional response. At least it feels like it. So we got here. In the maze of human emotions, reactions to rejection take on various shades. When confronted with rejection, emotions may manifest as hostility, dejection, withdrawal, or even jealousy. How we grapple with rejection is also intertwined with our attachment style. So I was bringing this up earlier. Those inclined toward avoidance might retreat, while the anxious may rush to repair perceived harm. In contrast, people with a secure attachment tend to weather rejection more gracefully, well, yeah, and land on the lower end of the sensitivity spectrum. I'm gonna go get more water, guys. I'll be right back. I am just so thirsty today. Okie dokie, I'm back. I think I might need some more like practice, like reading, because man, my my throat's getting tired too quick. Okay. Okay. So yeah, land on. Okay. So people higher on the rejection sensitivity spectrum often find it trickier to navigate, partly due to their heightened likelihood of being triggered by perceived rejection. So that was kind of like hard for me to read. I'm like, I tend to do this a lot. So let's see here. Rejection isn't always a result of conscious actions. It sometimes stems from unintentional missteps. Our reactions aren't solely prompted by instances of outright rejection. Frequently, we react to what we perceive as a rejection, even if it's far from being actual rejection. Yeah, like it's it's really rough to like realize you've been like thinking like that for a long time. And I knew I had a lot of this, but I didn't realize just like how deep it went. Ooh, berry pumpkin. I like that. They almost seem to underestimate the evolutionary benefit of emotional support. We work harder when we're happy, obviously. Yes, absolutely. Okay, let's see here. The sensitivity to and reaction towards rejection differ among us. For some, even faint signals can evoke a sense of rejection, while others might interpret these cues as an alternative light. This spectrum of responses defines defines rejection sensitivity as the inclination to anxiously expect, readily perceive, and overreact to rejection. Wow, that was from 1996. Ooh. Recognizing this wide array of responses emphasizes that rejection sensitivity is not a standardized encounter. Rather, it encompasses a variety of experiences and reactions. Each person's place on the spectrum shapes their understanding of social cues and interactions. So, rejection sensitivity ebbs and flows throughout our lifetime. Life circumstances, along with other factors like stress, sleep deprivation, and mental health conditions, play a role in shaping its intensity, leading to fluctuations over time. Excuse me. Oh boy, do I unintentionally do things that make me fail the vibe check. Oh yeah, I totally feel that. Okay. So those of us dealing with the dysphoria are right there at the top of the scale. We're positioned at the high end. So while it's crucial to acknowledge rejection sensitivity as something we all share as human beings, things take a different turn when rejection sensitivity dysphoria comes into play. This intensifies our natural yearning even further, leading to a whirlwind of emotional turmoil. It's like cranking up the volume on standard rejection sensitivity. Our instinctual warning system, meant to ensure our safety, gets taken over, resulting in our signaling system becoming less dependable. So let's now turn our attention to RSD, where this sensitivity takes on a more pronounced and complex form than normative rejection sensitivity. Oh, no problem, David. Let's see. I sometimes act disinterested unintentionally because I'm afraid of failing an interaction, and then people don't really like it when you sigh and walk away. So I guess the term dysphoria is tracing back to its Greek roots, depicts an intense and sometimes overwhelming emotional pain. Rejection sensitive dysphoria refers to an extreme and often distressing emotional response to perceived rejection or criticism, which goes beyond the typical range of reactions. This pain can significantly disrupt a person's capacity to engage in relationships, work, and various aspects of life. Imagine experiencing a surge of emotions that far surpasses your expectations when you detect even the slightest hint of rejection or criticism, even if it wasn't intended as such. RSD acts as an amplifier for these emotions, taking them to distressing and overpowering levels. So, think of RSD as an emotional amplifier, especially potent for those with ADHD. Picture emotions cranked up to maximum volume, transforming everyday sentiments into a symphony of heightened intensity. Managing this amplified emotional landscape can sometimes involve steering clear of situations that might trigger these feelings, aiming to sidestep the ensuing distress. Consider the emotional ache often experienced after a breakup. Now imagine that amplified in the context of everyday interactions. Ordinary conversations and situations can suddenly bear the weight of that intense pain. This emotional roller coaster renders navigation of relationships, work, and daily life especially arduous journey for those contending with RSD. Okay, so understanding RSD helps illuminate why emotional responses can be overwhelmingly potent for certain people. It transcends merely being labeled as overly sensitive. It encompasses the experience of emotions at a level of intensity that can be challenging to articulate. Oh, really? I'm glad, Berry Pumpkin. I thought it's a sensitive topic. No, it's a very, I experience this daily and have my whole life, and it has been affecting my life, lately. So, and I just thought it'd be really important to talk about, especially going into Thankmas next month, and going into, at least for me, winter cold months. I struggle a little bit during this time of year. Oh. Ooh, okay. I don't know how much more I'm gonna read, but I want to try to find some good points here. I did link this article in the description, so if you want to read it yourself, you're more than welcome to. Okay, so let's see here. So RSD dysphoria emerges as an extreme manifestation of an already heightened sensitivity to rejection. So it brings forth traits include intense emotional pain, sensitivity to perceived rejection, negative self-image, and fear of rejection's sting. So those all had a little blurb on the end of them, but the negative self-image is crafting a negative self-perception stemming from an unrelenting fear of rejection and the ensuing emotional tumult. Yeah, so this one up here is something I struggle with. A heightened acuity for detecting signals of rejection, paradoxically predisposing individuals to interpret more situations as indicators of rejection. So, So each one of these, there's perceived rejection. That, like, yeah, let's see. Let me go into this. Yeah, so perceived rejection shines a light on the complexities of RSD. Imagine it as having a super sensitive radar tuned to detect any hint of exclusion. Even if those cues are entirely accidental, in the realm of RSD, everyday interactions can unexpectedly trigger intense emotions, transforming even minor instances. For example, a small lack of information might feel like a big rejection. Perceived rejection heightens our sensitivities to signals that hint at exclusion. Even if these indications are far from the truth, it's like we're wearing glasses that tint our vision with the lens of rejection. We're primed to see the possibility of rejection at every turn. The consequence, a roller coaster of emotional highs and lows, amplifying the already potent emotions. So the reason I think they used to call this social anxiety. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see, a negative reaction here. Yeah. So, sorry, lost my train of thought there. So, if you have ADHD, okay, so those in the chat, if you have ADHD, how often do you feel like you get told like you missed something? When you have ADHD, you tend to tend to fixate on things, or I miss stuff a lot. Like, you told me something, I might have forgot what you said within like a few seconds. So when you have ADHD, you miss stuff a lot. So this can get really bad. Now, again, this isn't like, excuse for, not working on stuff like this, but I think I've heard people explain it like that. But let me continue here. Yeah. So you can get, the features. I don't know if I like it being called features of RSD. Oh, you think you might have this? It's absolutely possible. Again, I'm not a doctor, but I definitely would talk to your therapist and or doctor about this if you feel like you experience any of these things. So, the features of RSD. Intensified emotional responses. Swift emotional shifts. Physical pain response. Yeah, there are times like it literally feels like someone like punched me in the gut or like stabbed me in the heart, kind of thing. It physically hurts. Yeah, fear of rejection, negative self-image, hyper interpretation of social cues. I do that too much. I'm a very I notice lots of little things. I don't see the big picture a lot, so it takes a little bit to get me out of it. Avoidance of social interactions. Workplace retreat, difficulty handling criticism. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. I do not fear rejection. I fear people for no apparent reason. I'm terrified of people, so I completely understand. Yeah, gotta love human brains. I think it's more of like just the, maybe not the rejection of like, maybe you just don't want to deal with people and like all that comes with it sometimes, so you're just like, maybe you're fearing the whole interaction, like but let's see here. It looks like there's grab the free 5-minute RSD checklist. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it looks like she's got a lot of stuff on here. I believe she has like a emotional regulation workbook or something. Let's see here. Yeah, so if you want to read some more of these, the rest of this, the bundle. There's a toolkit, journal. Yeah, it looks like she's got some very nice, helpful things. Oh yeah, affirmation. This is what I was talking about at the beginning. I work on this daily. It's very hard sometimes, and I know we've all been there, but yeah, nice words of affirmation, or like pat yourself on the back every once in a while. So yeah, avoidance of social situations. Steer clear. Down. Plumbing. Ah, interesting. Yep, criticism. Yeah, and that's what. So if you're in the Discord, I made sure to put in one of the rules. In the art share sector, do not give criticism unless asked for. because, you know, want to keep it nice and positive around there. But sometimes, you know, if somebody asks for it, I think it's good. But yeah, I think it is important though to like take the time to listen to criticism. It can be, again, hard with the RSD. But, you know, I'm not the perfect alien. That's why we're talking about this today. And I'm just passionate. Mental health has been one of my my hyperfixations for a while. But sometimes I get too focused in on one path of it. But yeah, I had a pretty big emotional revolution this month, and part of even if you have these things going on, you know, I think the more you know about it, the better. But, you know, try not to ever to use it as an excuse, you know, but it can be a reason. But you should always work on yourself to be better, because we are meant to grow and change. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, so RSD and ADHD, what to do? So an estimated 99% of ADHD people experience RSD. And then, let's see, a third of them say that it's the most challenging aspect to live with ADHD. Yep, there's lots of good stuff in here. I don't know if I have it. I don't know if my voice has it in me to keep reading, but I do want to kind of get into some drawing today. But I have the whole article. Oh yeah, here we go. Yep. Okay, this I gotta talk about. How to work with it. This is something I'll even gonna read and use daily. Yeah, identifying your triggers. Triggers. This is just good to do in general. In just life, that's technically also putting up boundaries. Calm the amygdala. Yeah, so this is the part that I have trouble with, is my brain I can literally feel the fight or flight going off. And so that's something I need to work on. Yeah, self-compassion, down-regulate. Yeah, so this part, the constant negative thoughts that come with it, down-regulate, trying to talk yourself down a little bit and get out of that negative loop. Yeah, writing it out. I make notes all the time. I send myself notes on Messenger all the time. Yeah, radical acceptance and cache the stories. Yeah, so your brain likes to tell you great stories. You know, you should definitely write a book based off them, but don't believe them. Yeah, catching the pattern of the loops and stuff. Yeah, they're not always these big profound changes, absolutely, but it's always good to just be aware of yourself. So, I guess I kind of got to the end there. But it looks like she has different articles down here too, how to deal with it, RSD and relationships, and RSD and friendships, how to navigate. I might have to read those too, so I have this. I'm gonna bookmark this page. Oop. But yeah, it's down in the description. So, but I'm actually going to take a quick little aliens room break, and I'm going to get into working on some drawing. If you guys ever experienced anything like this, if you want to talk about it, feel free to put it down in the chat, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, I am back. Thank you guys so much for waiting. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of this here. Pull this back up and just kind of start doodling. Let's see, Barry says, although I see the value in trying to improve things. Absolutely. I think if you always stay the same, that's not good. It doesn't, again, have to be big changes, but I think life would be pretty boring if we just kind of stayed the same all the time. Welcome back, thank you. And anybody just kind of lurking and just tuning in, I will be back on Friday, 7 o'clock with my new model debut. Super excited. We're just gonna sing some My Little Pony karaoke. I am gonna put a suggestion thing somewhere in the Discord and on YouTube for songs you'd like me to do. I have my favorites, so if there are some that you recommend and I don't know them very well, I may still do them, but I will do my best to sing them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so let's get working on this. And if you guys aren't familiar with these characters, this is Neuro and D. They basically are my characters that represent my autism and ADHD. Let's see here. Barry says, I feel like... Let's see. I feel like I should jot down my experiences a little bit before I attempt to explain my experience. Yeah, no, that's totally fine. Absolutely. Again, take the time, reflect. I've been calling it reflect, don't react, and that's going to be a hard one for me. David says, an hour of article, now we remove the article for art. Yep. I basically, it was really important to me, and sometimes I really gotta, you know, what would I say? Ants in my pants to really just talk about something. And I really want to help people and I found the best way I can help currently is just by sharing my experiences. So, what has everybody got planned for the rest of the week? My husband's actually gonna be off tomorrow, so we are gonna just play some games. I'm gonna try to, you know, relax a little bit. I got almost everything ready for the stream Friday. I'm gonna probably hang with a few friends this week. Try to get out of the house a little bit. And then, yeah, and then it'll be the weekend. Let's see here. Fred says, that's the nice things about written correspondence. You can take your time getting out what you want to say. Yeah, absolutely. I work, you know, my human job is retail, and I get put on the spot a lot, and it's very stressful. And so, like, you know, if a customer starts getting really angry, there goes that RSD. But like, it's a little easier for me when it's people that I don't know, but when it's people that I do know, that I care about very much, it feels terrible, and it makes it harder for me to like accept stuff. I don't want. I get attached, and then I'm always afraid of the impending rejection. It seems. So you're voting tomorrow on your day off? Awesome. And then I'm going to a friend's house just to spend the day away. Oh, that sounds awesome. Yeah, go out and vote, please. If you are in the US, please go out and vote. It is going to be one heck of a turn. Just, ooh, it's been pretty rough over here in America. Let's see, David says, I'm hanging out with you this week. Another friend later on. Might see Venom 3 sometime tomorrow. NEPCON meeting Friday, if I actually go. Birthday party both Saturday and Sunday, along with working. Man, you are just busy this week. Let's see. Yeah, there's a weighting to what impacts you more. Yeah, absolutely. But I don't like to always, you know, be heavy on the channel, but it is, mental health is always important to me, and if there is something that I go through that like I can express to people, I try to figure out how to do that. And it's hard because it's embarrassing. It's extremely embarrassing. There's that RSD, like, no, I'm worried, you know, I don't want people to think I'm worried people are gonna not like this video, for example. But I think it's extremely important. to always talk about mental health. Yeah, was there 3 movies already, David? Let's see. Barry says, but to put it simply, I feel embarrassed when I'm around people, and my solvable problem is that I don't get work done because I react to work with stress. Oh, interesting. Let's see. I simply I think it's trying to think of a good way. Working retail, I will say it's definitely not a neurodivergent friendly type job, but I've definitely learned to again, like, if once I've had a lot of therapy and I've like learned to put up boundaries and stuff. When you start doing stuff like that, I think it makes it a little easier to deal with people on a day-to-day. I just try to be in my own little world when I'm out in public if I can. I love wearing sunglasses so I don't accidentally make the awkward eye contact with a stranger. Let's see, I still manage to work and I'm not stressed all the time when I work on stuff. I gotcha. Yeah, work is always a hard one, and so I appreciate you guys like being here. I'm definitely like, I've been struggling with my line of work, and I'm just not sure what else to do that I can ultimately like handle, and that is a positive experience for me. And so you guys being here helping me just by watching, liking, and just being here is I really appreciate you guys. We're going into Thanksgiving month here in America, so very much appreciative and thankful for all of you being here week after week. Let's see. The only way to go is forward and up to the stars. Let's see. David says Venom and Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage, and Venom 3, The Last Dance. Dude, now I'm just imagining Venom doing the salsa with his new host. Like, the host is trying to take him off and they're like doing a salsa dance. Definitely watched too much Deadpool. Might have to make her mouth a little smaller. Let's see, got it. I really got burnt out on just superhero and Marvel stuff. I really was big into it for a long time, and I just think they oversaturated, and like the universe is huge. The Marvel universe has so many, like, I didn't realize until way later. I'm like, man, there's just a universe for everything. It is not on DVD. I think it might be streaming on Disney Plus though. I now need art of Venom doing the salsa with Eddie. Yeah, doing my character creation has definitely been one of the best ways that I like having. I think that's why I love having like my, I have my pony OC made into a plush, stuff like that. I really would love to have my new model made as a doll, because I really like dolls, but I really like creating like physical representations of parts of myself, because it helps me like see them and helps me like work with them, because I have this like physical representation right in front of me. Let's see here. Let's see. You'll wait for the DVD? Absolutely. Let's see here. Barry says, if it helps to believe in yourself, realize the reasons why you want to do those things. Absolutely. Like, work towards a goal and for a goal. Burnout is real. Yeah, I've definitely I think I have a whole video on that too, if you haven't seen that one, Freddie. Burnout is rough, and I was definitely feeling that. a lot this month. I'm trying to get back on track, but it's really important to like take time and allow yourself to be a little burnt out and to just kind of not do anything and take care of yourself. It's very interesting. Also, I accidentally deleted my comment. Oh, that's okay. I think Deadpool and Wolverine is on Blu-ray DVD. Oh, was it? Oh, okay, my bad. Oh, gotcha. So, and it is really hard to, I have this like insensate, like, no, I need to be productive. I need to get stuff done, but you know, sometimes you really just need to not be okay for a little while. And it sucks. Suavemente, but with Eddie and Venom. Let's see. Okay, I think I got her hair. Let me do her hat. Godzilla -1. Ooh, that was so good. I definitely should get that on like a DVD release. I wouldn't know what burnout is because I can't work hard. Well, do you ever consider that like you're working and like you know what your boundaries are so you avoid burnout? Like you know, you not necessarily like limitations, but you know how to take care of yourself and know like when, hey, I should probably not push it this hard. My problem is I always like to push things a little too hard. I always go way too hard. I can feel like, oh, I can't work, but like art block, this art brain cannot be blocked. Yeah, you know, you have your thing. I constantly feel like I can't focus on anything. It is such a struggle. I'm very much D over here, like my brain is a lot of the time, just like doesn't want to focus on a darn thing. And my poor autism, poor neuro over here, she's like, please, for the love of everything, we have to get stuff done. Oh man. Okay, what color do I want to use here for her hat? Let's use purple. Purple. I like to draw my different pieces of my sketch in different colors to kind of help me break it apart, because when everything's kind of one color, it kind of blurs together for me. All right. Next week, so in the Discord, I do have a channel for suggesting Monday night topics. You know, I like to learn things, I like to be open to things, so if you have a topic suggestion for Monday nights, please put it in the Discord. I do believe Soul suggested cooking next week, so I will kind of look into that unless anybody else has another idea. Yeah, that'll be good enough for now. Okay. I got very fortunate that I had enough vacation time to take a couple weeks off and like really refocus and recenter. I still need a little bit more of that, but definitely hopefully on the up and up. Let's see here. You would be interested in a cooking stream? Yeah, I will try my best. I am an okay cook. I am just lazy. My husband loves to cook. He's the cook in our house. But I do like to watch cooking shows and baking channels especially, because like baking is such, like, cooking in general is an art, but baking is just a whole other thing, and I love it. Let's see. Barry says, I feel like I might be working 1 hour too long. I won't want to work too hard if I know I'll be working a long time. Hey, that is something I had to learn, Barry, so I'm very, like, very efficient at work, let's say. And my order of because I've been doing the job so long, like, I know exactly what I need to do, what's the best way to do it. And for a long time, I was overdoing it because, like, I don't know how to explain it. People pleaser comes into mind, but like I would just go too hard, too fast all the time because that job kind of taught me to be that way. It's a very fast-paced job, and it wasn't until like the last few years I really had to put like boundaries at work, and I have slowed way down because I have definitely hurt myself at work many times. I still do occasionally, and I was mentally burning myself out. And just I was having meltdowns a lot. My body felt like it was vibrating by the time I got home. So yeah, putting boundaries up at work is very important. Let's see here. Cooking is good. Yep. Yeah, cooking is, I'm a bit lazy with it, but I'm very interested into it. So that might be what we talk about next week. It's not always heavy on the channel, but when I experience something, I really try to share it because I think it'll be helpful for somebody. Got some circles on this hat. Come on. You need to maintain brain power. Man, I try to, Souls. That's that taking care of yourself. So like this weekend, besides making sure I had like the stream ready for today, I kind of just zoned out and played games with my husband this weekend. Even though I was like, no, I need to work on art, I need to keep going, I was like, nope, you need to not do anything and just have some fun and relax. Yeah, you took 3 days off because you're feeling burnt out. Yeah, dude, if you can, like, even neurotypicals, like, they need, don't work yourself to death. Don't break yourself over a job, you know? You are more important at the end of the day, and I know that's hard when you need the money, but you are important. Also, Jiffy is a goofball, and I have definitely drank way too much water now, so I need to go use the aliens room again. I'll be right back. No, I don't make fun of me, David. No, I'm kidding. It has been confirmed. I do. My little alien body does have a very tiny bladder, so something I get a little embarrassed about. But drinking all that water during the reading segment kind of got me in a bad predicament there. Oopsies, whoopsie daisies. All right, how are you guys liking the music? Yes, basically. Mario Galaxy is probably like my favorite Mario game. Can you guess why? I love Rosalina. Let's see here. Yeah, water greater than aliens from yeah, it's an endless loop. Alright, so why did I do that? I shouldn't have done that. Looking at what I did on the drawing last time, I was like, why did I do that? Whoopsies. Come on. Go down here. Music still vibe, awesome. Is there fun music and a cool penguin in the water loop? Yeah, and if you enjoy this music, again, I have Lo-Fi Geek. They are linked down in my description. Could go for some Avenged Sevenfold. Oh goodness. I don't know if it'll necessarily fit the stream too well. Oh, got to turn this off. I don't need that on right now. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video so far today. I hope the topic was helpful for you. There's lots of, I know there's plenty of other people on the platform that have videos similar. I believe, I think Autism from the Inside, I think his name's Paul. I think he did a video on it. But it's yet very common phenomena. Sorry. Phenomena. Gosh. There's the ADHD, by the way. Yep. Okay. Got this. Now I got that stuck in my head, darn it. Phenomena. Oh, I can make it work? I don't know. There though. Haha, there we go. I am working on it in the Discord. There is, I don't have a ton there yet, but I am working on getting resources and stuff like this. I'm definitely going to post this article in the Discord after stream. It's called Neurodiverse Universe. I'm going to try to link as many things that I think are helpful if you think you're on the spectrum or have ADHD. But it's also, if you guys have any suggestions, you're welcome to message me and we can, make sure and like kind of vet it a little bit and post it in that channel. Also, if you are an artist, I do have an art share sector now. There are some rules in there, just read those carefully. And a channel for art shoutouts. So if you or art creator shoutouts. So if you know somebody, don't spam, no spamming a bunch of links in that chat, but that posting their work and people that you are also following besides me. I actually posted in there first, Miss Lady Pixel Heart, who is linked in my description. She is actually open for commissions right now. I believe she had 5 slots left earlier today. So there's a link to her VGen page if you would like to commission her. She has a very quick turnaround. My model got done in probably less than a month. My full 2D model. She's very fast. And has been doing it for a long time. Get up a little higher. Love seeing you guys chatting with each other up there in the little chat box. I have to figure out how to draw clown shoes. Yeah, big yes, I know. I still have a lot of, because I only like really started taking like my art seriously. I've only really been putting a lot of effort in it the last, 8-10 years now. And there's definitely been, I feel sometimes like, oh man, I'm like so behind everybody, but like, oh, that's the only way to get better. So there's still a lot of things that I don't know how to draw very well. I probably should just bring up a reference, which is very important. Always use a reference. I'm trying to make it look like the foot's kind of like bending up. Maybe I need to bring this like here. There. Yeah, it's not bad. I get that. I struggle with drawing people. Yeah, I've been trying to like dabble into more of like furry stuff a little bit, but I really have trouble drawing animals. I think I make them look a little weird sometimes. I've been drawing like I guess girls mostly, but like I like to draw aliens and monsters and stuff like that. Maybe not monster, but monster girls like slimes and whatnot. So I've been trying to branch out and try new things. This is honestly my first time drawing a clown. Clowns plural. Sorry. There we go. I'm saying a lot today. Oh gosh, when did I do that? Oh goodness, I didn't realize I like scribbled all over her face. When did I do that? There we go. And I wanted a more, I don't always want to draw super like, and like super sexy anime type stuff. I do like drawing stuff like that, but man, I kind of want some of these characters of mine to be more cartoonish or childlike, and not like the more younger part of my brain, the young me. So I was having a lot of like kind of messing around with like styles of drawing something a little more kid-friendly. That's also a thing. I don't know if that makes sense, but but usually I'm like, oh, I like have them super curvy and all that jazz, but I've never really tried to draw like a really different body type in like a long time. So I've been having a lot of fun drawing these guys. Let's see here. That's possible, David. I'll let you know. I'm working on one of my followers in the Discord. I think Unknown Pilot was very kind at the beginning when my Discord, I needed someone to help because I ended up having to vacate some people out of the Discord. He was very helpful, helping me fix the immediate problem, and I offered to draw him something as a thank you because he really helped me out. Oh, excuse me. Let's see. Clover Clock says, if you're struggling, try drawing a foot and then make the toes tall. Oh, okay. See, Fred says, before you cannot suck, you gotta suck. Everybody starts near zero. I like that. Da-da-da. Let me see here. Eventually, you suck less and less. Then you're kind of good. And then that always feels really nice. But getting there is difficult, frustrating. Yep, the journey, right? It's... As someone that likes to race to the finish line a lot, I'm just like, ooh, I really have tried to learn to slow down and enjoy the process. But it's hard to enjoy the process when, you know, it's easy to enjoy the process, or easier, I feel, if it's like a drawing for me. But when it comes to like emotional or personal progress, like of my whole being, that I struggle with. But I think a lot of people do. All right, go back here. I remember that. Gotcha. Just let me know. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. So I'm really at a loss of how to run a Discord, but I've been doing it. I've been trying to just figure it out as I go. I will eventually be looking for moderators. Just nothing's crazy is going on in the Discord yet. I just really don't know what I'm doing, and I want it to be a nice place for everybody. And I also just need, because it takes up quite a bit of time to, I'm constantly monitoring it when I get notifications, because I want to make sure, you know, everything's going good, everyone's following rules and all that jazz. And I especially want to make sure that I'm engaging with you guys, and if there's any questions or concerns, that I'm available. Let's see here. Clover says, I struggle with male anatomy because it's literally a box from the tutorials, which suck for my style. So I do draw flat women. Sometimes it works. Somehow it works. So you brought up like a box shape. So something that has been extremely helpful for me, which I have some stuff in the Discord and the art resources part, kind of talking about shapes. Shapes are so important when you're drawing. So like if you have certain shapes that you are kind of like, at least for me, I really love round shapes, but I've learned that drawing very angular, intentional shapes like a square or a rectangle or whatnot are very, very helpful at like really putting the base of something down. That's very noble. A Wild Corb has appeared. Well, welcome, Corb. How was your weekend? Earlier in the chat, if you want to replay it, we were talking about rejection sensitivity dysphoria and like what I've experienced with it, and I'm just working on Neuro and D right now. Ooh, I really like how I drew that foot though. Let's see here. Yeah, so everyone usually likes to ask about like, what's my style? I just want my style. I know like one of the number one things that I was like really wanting, if I felt like, I've made it as an artist, right? I've really wanted, what was I gonna say? I wanted, like, if you saw my work, you're like, Jiffy drew that, you know? That to me is like when I know I've figured it out. And a lot of your style will just kind of ebb and flow over time, but you find things that you like from other people's and you kind of make it your own. So I highly encourage to just like follow artists and kind of watch what they do, and you'll pick up like some things that you just really connect with. I know I have, I should do a stream about that, some of the artists that I look up to. Especially, don't just watch artists, definitely look up animators as well, because I have a hard time with like So they're not too bad in this picture, but sometimes my drawings can come off a bit stiff. I really need a bit more movement. And if you watch, was it Rubber Ross is a great example. If you go to his channel, him and his animator friends tend to play Gartic Phone a lot. And it's like really cool to watch them draw frame by frame how the animation is supposed to move. And like even at its most simplified form, because, you know, Gartic Phone isn't like a super great drawing program, but like even at its base, they're so amazing. And it's really inspiring. Maybe I might be a cheaty face. Let me see if this cheaty face works. Just a little. Aha. Let's see here. David says, I know that I could help moderate the Discord. That said, I have not been very good at engaging in Discord in general, and that would feel bad about if something happens. Yeah, I kind of just like need like a lot of communication from whomever. Like right now, there's not a ton going on in the Discord. It's still pretty new. I just want to make sure that, you know, if for some reason I'm not available, that, you know, if something goes awry or if somebody needs help, that there's someone else that can help. Because right now it's just me. So I'll figure it out eventually. Let's merge down. The garlic phone. Yeah, I know. It always sounds like that. It's called Gartic Phone. And it's a free thing you can like have access to online. Just type in Gartic Phone into your Google search, you'll bring it right up. It's really cool. Supposed to be like played like a game, but like they've been figured out a way to like use it to like really show some cool animation. Now should I put little fluffies on top of the shoe? Maybe. I'm wondering if I want to color her. So I have this old music box, and it's a clown, a really cute clown, with a cute little red nose and little stars for eyes, and it's pink and purple, and it plays. It's a small world after all, and that song cracks me up. I'm wondering if I should color her like that or design her closer to that, because I think that'd be pretty cool. Let's see here. Or even the mime. The mime might be interesting because, well, I was thinking of doing the mime in the classic black and white, in like the normal traditional style, or all black and white, like 1920s kind of stuff. Let's see here. Oh, you messed with it before? Cool. Let's see, David. I think if I get pinged or even better DM'd, I would probably be more readily available to assist. Okay, well, it's something maybe we can like chat about, David. Because I could really use the help. Like I said, right now there's not a lot going on, but it just kind of would take a little stress off of me while I'm trying to do other stuff. But let me see here. I appreciate you offering. We will definitely talk about it. Let's see, Mr. Harchadron. I watched H2O Delirious and his friends play Gartic Phone with his friends. Looks like a fun game. Yeah, it's absolutely fun. There we go. Yeah, that works. Good old copy paste. Okay, almost have. Okay, so do the close. I guess I can just do those. Don't mind me. I talk out loud a lot when I'm drawing. Oh. Well, I hope you guys are having a great evening. We got about a half an hour left, and I'll probably call it for the night. Super excited for Friday. Hope you guys come in to tune in. I absolutely love my new model, and I'm very excited to share her with you. I thought today would be a good day to talk about personal self-growth as well as, you know, aesthetic growth. You know, my appearance, your appearance may change over time, but you know, if you stay stagnant on the inside, that could be not so good. Absolutely a game about garlic phones. Oopsies. No, go back. I haven't quite figured out how I want to do like their hands. I'm trying to make them like not kind of really cartoonish, like Mickey Mouse kind of hands. I like garlic flavored things, but hate garlic. Oh, you hate garlic. Oh, I can't. Blasphemy. Let's see. Clover clock. If it works, it works, yo. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. But this is the parts. So I try to line up. Okay. Line up her hand here. I was trying to make it look like she kind of like had mittens on, I guess, like South Park hands. I'm not sure what the heck I was doing here. Okay. This is why it's always important to draw like through things, because I had a feeling this arm was not quite where it needed to be, but let me see. Yeah, that something looks a little funky there. I'm gonna have to fix that off. Tis a vampire. It's a texture thing. Oh yeah, you're a vampire. Oh man, it's got Nicolas Cage stuck in my head. I'm a vampire. I'm a vampire. All right. Yep, definitely. I have a lot of anatomy issues with my stuff, so definitely something I'm going to continue to work on. Or is it more just kind of like, ooh, that's way too straight. Okay. Okay, I see what you're putting down there. Drawing stick figure. Yeah, I'm really, so something they taught me in art school, which I should be doing, is doing more gesture drawings and like drawing little thumbnails. It's basically like drawing little miniature versions of what you want the picture to look like. God bless Nicolas Cage. Have you heard about his pet cobra? He has pet cobras? What? It does not surprise me, but oh goodness gracious, Mr. Cage. I think I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I kind of like that. Yeah, there's some of my older drawings that I was doing on the channel for my refresh series, and I just really missed the mark on thinking they lined up, like the one part of the picture lined up with another. I'm like, oh, that's not right. Let's see. Yeah, so after, so this Friday is the model debut. I'll be finishing up a short hike the following Friday, and then I'm gonna start my second big gameplay through of Metal Gear Solid 2. It is my husband's favorite. I've played one. It is a family favorite, so, and I've never played through them, so I want to play through at least 4, at least. I will try to get all the way through 4. But yeah, that'll be my second big playthrough, so very, very excited. And then we'll be coming up on Thankmas in no time, which is December 6th. I'll make sure to give everybody a nice heads up for that. Let's see here. 2 albino cobras. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Corp says, good thing I'm not a vampire. I'm not sure how you would feel about me if I were one to make things more interesting. Seeing me in the daylight, too. He's a snake whisperer. Psst. Let's see. Yeah, what's wrong with is your computer okay, Souls? Dude's a lunatic, but I gotta respect. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Good luck, Jiffy. You got this? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to get in a good workflow with my art. I've had to mention briefly, I've had to put the website on hold for now, just because I don't have the product yet, and I was spending a bit of money keeping the website up monthly. So that will come eventually, but again, things take time, and that's just part of the learning process of like, there's really no good order to do things. As much as I want there to be, and I have to be okay with like delays and hiccups like that. Get rid of that. And then I think the next little, I'm gonna call it like more of a, well, we'll see how big the project is, but I wanted to do the Kirby Cafe deal, where I'm just drawing Kirby hanging out with some food, because I thought that'd be maybe a fun way for me to work with like different perspectives, or maybe some different coloring for each one. But I wanted to make 6 drawings because I wanted to print them out, hang them up in my kitchen to make it all Kirby themed, but I thought it'd be a fun project. Let's see. Oh, your computer's good? Oh goodness. Oh, okay. I saw seriously what's wrong with my silly computer, and I thought something was wrong. Let's see here. Can't wait for 2 things to happen in the future. What's that? What 2 things are you excited for? Bum, bum, bum. I think I might have to make her torso maybe not so, maybe a little, here we go, talking to myself again, maybe kind of curved in a little more. I'll have to tinker with that later. Aw, thank you, Corv. I appreciate that. It's I'll have been streaming, so I've started in, believe it or not, again, just February of this year. I think it was February. And I had streamed a few times the year before that, but nothing consistent, because I was really trying to figure out a lot, like how OBS works, how to do digital art. Doing this refresh series was probably the best thing I could have done to help teach myself. Oh, is that your birthday month, Souls? Well, awesome. That makes me happy. I think, yeah, doing the refresh series and kind of just working on some old art that I really like, this one, for example, was probably the best thing I could have done, because now I still have a lot to learn, but I can physically see the improvement. Yeah, trying to figure out, gosh, oh, it's just, I don't know, just trying to figure out what it is that I want to do with all this, because, you know, again, you start off with kind of a basic idea, and it kind of just grows. So I really appreciate you guys. Yeah, next February, I think it's February, I will check to see when I first started, when I get off stream here. But yeah, it's not even been a year yet, but actually, you know what, for fun, let me pull up my first refresh series piece that I did versus the current one I just got done, okay? Just to show you guys an idea, I'm gonna turn this off really quick because I'm gonna put a side by side. Give me 1 second. No, turn off the iPad for a second. And the first one, technically was the Hollow Knight one, technically, but on stream. But the first one was actually Cherry, I think. Give me 1 second. Where's the app at? Just so you guys know what just like seven, was it been 7 months? Say February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. No, it's been 10 months. Holy cow. As it's done. 1 second. Nope, not that one. Is it that? Where is it? Finished projects. Is it in here? Yes. Okay. Is it this one? Yes. There's that one. Almost there, sorry. And then go back. And then the most current one I got done. Where is it at? Should be Nebula. Did I not save that one yet? Hold up. Sorry guys. Give me 1 second. Finish picture. Okay. Save. Okay. Can I please? Yeah, save the picture, please. Save image. There we go. Okay. Recents. There we go. Oh, that's why I haven't put it in the right folder yet. Naughty Jiffy. Okay. Okay. Got this. Let me upload this to Procreate really quick. Alright. Gonna add photo, please. Okay. Pull this up. Alright, so in 10 months, the very first one was Cherry. Now, I was really kind of stuck on keeping some of the traditional aspects of the drawing. And not that I definitely enhanced the picture, but Nebula, it was around, I drew Nebula, the original, around the same time-ish as Cherry, but Nebula is my most current picture that I've gotten done. That's 10 months of me doing this project, or this series, and those are the differences. So another thing I can pull up, give me 1 second. To really blow your mind a little bit. And I like doing these. I used to do these collages a lot more of my process. Alright, where is it at? This one might take me a second to put together. Finished projects. Okay, so there's that one, that one. Okay, and then we have, where's yet? There's that one. And not screenshots. Come on. Ooh, okay. Let me see if I can find a way to make this look pretty cool all together. Aha, this one will work. Okay. This will be even cooler. Okay, we're gonna go back here. And import this photo. Let me pull up my iPad for you guys. Bam. All right. Here is the before and after of each of these. So if that's a different way to kind of see it. So we have Cherry on the left here. The very left picture is the original. The right is what I did in Procreate to enhance her. And then we have Nebula, traditional. Again, I can draw a lot better in traditional now, but you can see the difference. This is a 10-month difference. So you see here, let me get caught up on chat. That's awesome. Well, thank you, Souls. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Oh, you guys were really chatty while I was doing that. I believe I started like consistently streaming around February. I had been like trying to on and off like the year before, figuring it out. Let's see. The other thing is Toho, the creator of Godzilla, is going to cook with their new Godzilla movie trailer. When's the trailer drop? David says, I remember when you were over one time. I think we were watching something in the basement. Yeah, it was, I think it was the Super Bowl halftime show. You were telling me about your refresh series. Oh, thank you, David. Holy cow, spawns in as a challenger. Let's see. Oh, whoops, sorry. Woo, chat's going a little quick. good. Okay. That's definitely cool. Thank you, Cora. That's so awesome. Yeah, thank you. So, like, it is, sometimes I forget to do stuff like this where I really, like, break down. Like, I think I did it in the Discord. There's another one that I posted. Give me 1 second. Here we go. So this is in the Discord. So the original concept of Nebula actually drew in 2019, and she was actually more chibi, had the little bee feet. And then, you know, here we have, you shrink this down a little bit. And then we have 2020, about a year later. I was like, you know what, I really like this character, I want to draw her. And then there's a 4-year jump in between the two. And then, so yeah, there's huge, when you do, the more you do something, the better you get. So, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. No, I'm kidding. What was I working on? Right. Go back into here. There we go. Ooh, got, oh wow, it's 7:48. Yeah, hopefully, yeah, I think I'm really hoping that the whole stream's been helpful. It was helpful for me personally. I always try to, you know, there's a lot more, you know, stuff that's going on for me, but I wanted to find a way to share it with you guys that could be helpful or relatable. But it also really did kind of help me a little bit this evening because I've been struggling quite a bit. But if you ever feel like you're struggling like this, please reach out to your friends or your counselor. Reach out to somebody and talk with them. Doesn't always have to be the heavy stuff, but just being around people. I've definitely been wanting to shut myself away from everybody. I'm doing my best not to do that. Yeah, good old TED Talks. I keep seeing this over here. I like when I do silly stuff like this. Tears are just upside down balloons. Because I was gonna draw like, I think I was gonna, I don't know what I was gonna do. Maybe draw a tear mark on her face, because sometimes mimes have like a tear, but ended up drawing a full, like she just put on mascara and she cried it off kind of thing. Right. Although, who is Ted? I don't know, but he talks a lot. He talks way too much. No, I'm kidding. I'm definitely one. I'm one to talk. I definitely talk a lot. Let's see here. Does anyone else wonder about what happened to Ronald McDonald? He used to be everywhere. You know, all the restaurants, even the fast food restaurants, it's not about the kids anymore. It's about us old adults that were kids. I gotta make it look a little more adult, I guess. But I think, I think it was Meat Canyon. He has, I think, he's an animator on YouTube. I believe he has one of those Ronald McDonald figures that would, like, the big sculptures, like, sitting in his garden or something. McDonald and Waldo are the same person. David, don't be putting your conspiracy theories in my chat because you're blowing my mind right now. I'm kidding. Oh, you like Meat Canyon? Awesome. Clowns are haunted? Yeah, I mean, it's either you like clowns or you don't like clowns. I don't know if I've ever met anybody that's like okay with like medium about clowns. Like just okay about clowns. Let's see. Have I tried chicken Alfredo? Yeah, absolutely. I definitely, as far as pastas go, I prefer like Alfredos or like oil-based type sauces. I'm not a big like tomato person, and it's a lot of there's too much. Like, I don't like regular pasta sauce. I guess I should just leave it at that. Let's see here. Ronald McDonald's been taken by the aliens from another galaxy. Dude, he probably is an alien. That's funny. I like that. That is now canon. Ronald McDonald is an alien. Let's see here. Aw. Jiffy and crew, pure heart to all. Thank you, Souls. That's very nice of you to say. Everybody say thank you to Souls for that nice comment. Let's see here. Maybe that clown epidemic back in the day turned people off to old Ronald. You know, I think the movie It never really helped, and then they remade the movies. They say old McDonald had a farm. I wonder if that's where all the burgers come from. Farm burgers all along. You guys are silly. I really like how I drew that eyebrow. Give me that. Boop. Wrong one. This one. And flip. Do. Kind of interested to see as I like really start to flesh out some of these characters, which one you guys relate to. You, oopsie daisies. Let's see here. You put forth a lot of interesting ideas, David. Perhaps too many ideas. David's in cahoots with Ronald McDonald, guys. Cloverclock, would you like a spooky twist for your set of clowns? If so, then keep reading. Try making the polka eyeball. Oh, okay. Yeah, if that is something I still like. I definitely, I'm one of the characters that so again, I like to draw characters based off, you know, things that I experience. I am working on developing a character for my like trauma or childhood trauma. Her name is going to be .exe, just Dot, and she's going to be a robot. And I wanted her to really have, you know, that cute robot look, but can turn into like, you know, angry. What was it? Like like that scary robot kind of thing. I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying. Aw, hugs for everybody. Yay! I love hugs. Let's see here. Let's see. Guys, Ronald was a farmer all along. A clown farmer. You guys are so silly. Aw. I love what is going on in the chat. That makes me really happy. Connecting is really, really hard sometimes, so it makes me really happy to see other people connecting in the chat. Even if it's just a little bit, you know, part of your day, if you ever feel like you're having trouble making friends or connecting with people, I hope you feel like you can meet some friends here. That's why I like introducing so many like topics, because it just kind of opens up such a broad spectrum, if you will, and hopefully opens like the gateway for people to make connections. Let's see, indeed. The burgers are made of clowns? I hope not. Let's see, Souls, indeed. So thought of drawing favorite cartoons, Jiffy. Yeah, so, yes, I will be, so I'm doing the Kirby Cafe. I do actually have a list of just drawing ideas. And one of them was Jenny the Robot, which me and my husband have been rewatching that series. Jessica Rabbit from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Definitely. I've really just been passionate about focusing on my personal characters, since a lot of them were in the Refresh series, a lot of them that the projects I wanted to do. But I definitely haven't done some fan art in a while, so we'll be switching to Kirby, and then yeah, maybe I will do a like a poll to see which next like fan art character I should do. I've never seen a farmer with a clown nose before. But Waldo runs the farm. That's why we can never find him. Where's Waldo and where's the farm? You guys are so funny. Oh man, clown conspiracies. I'm gonna put this in the Discord right now. Give me 1 second. Space for space travelers. Thank you all for the clown conspiracies. Spear seas tonight in stream. There we go. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, it is 8 o'clock. Holy cannoli. Oh man, I had a great time tonight, guys. I hope you guys did too. Let's see here. Let me finish up some comments. Clownspiracies, gosh darn it. I like that. Darn, I should have used that. That was brilliant. Ronald liked to dress up from time to time. Maybe you see them every day, all the time. You'll never know. Perfect ending. We've seen a lot of those theories. We've seen a lot of theories before. I'm a genius. Oh, you guys are fun. Thank you. Yeah, have a great night, guys. Please have a great week. Don't forget to tune in this Friday at 7 p.m. Central Time. We're gonna sing some My Little Pony. Have a good time, and I'm very, very... Edit the post, David says. And I'm very excited to show my new model. I can definitely tell a lot of care and time went into it, and I'm just ready for the next chapter of streaming. Yeah, you're very welcome, Corb. A lot of game theories. Gosh darn it. Matt Pat's in the chat. He's Waldo. Matt Pat's Waldo confirmed. Okay. Have a great week, guys. I'll see you on Friday, and please remember to be kind to yourselves, okay? Take care.